Hello everyone. Now we are continuing with the same chapter of geography of class 9, India, size and location. In our previous video we have discussed about the Indian standard meridian. Now in this video we will be mainly talking about the India and the world. Here we will be mainly talking about the advantages of the India, its location in the world. Okay. Now as you can see here, it is the map of the world, and here you can see that India is located centrally in the Asia. Okay, so with the help of this, the India is able to connect with East and the West Asia. Okay, now the second thing is that India has the longest coastline in the Indian Ocean. Now where the Indian Ocean is the below the Deccan Peninsula, below the Deccan Peninsula, and India has a longest coastline in the Indian Ocean. Now, which helps India to connect and trade with the different countries and the continents. Okay. Now, the third one, it connectivity with the Europe, Africa, West and the East Asia. Now, here as you can see that India has as I have told you that it has a longest coastline through which it is able to connect with the West Asia, East Asia, Europe, Africa, the different part of the country, and means the different continent also. So through which it able to connect, it able to trade with the different countries. Okay. Now the fourth one is most ships travel through Indian Ocean. If we talk about the countries, like if we talk about the North America, South America, these countries, if they have to go to the in the East Asia, they have to trade with the East Asia, then these countries, they uses this path which moves toward the Indian Ocean. Okay, so that is why we say that India is located in a very good place, in a very good place. Okay. Now next is it has a good land routes also. It has many passes across the mountain ranges also. You all know that we have a Himalayan ranges in our north, so we have different means passes there in the Himalayan ranges, which help our ancient travelers to reach to the different areas. In your history chapter, you must have studied about that how the ancient travelers, they came in our country, and how these people and the traders also, they came in our country, and how they have started taking trading with our country. They have taken many spices, silk, cotton. So by this we can say, apart from the sea route, we also have a good land routes also, which connect our country with the rest of the world. Okay, so through which we can say these are the advantages of our India. Now we'll be talking about the India's and its neighbors. So if we talk about the India, in India we have almost 29 states, okay, and 9 union territories. And if we talk about the neighbors of our country, so we have almost 9 neighbors, total number of 9 neighbors. Now these are in the northwestern part, we have the Pakistan. As you can see the small map of India, in this portion we have a, here we have a Pakistan. In this portion, some portion of our country also connected with the Afghanistan area. Okay, so in northwest part we have Afghanistan and Pakistan. If we talk about the north, here, the neighboring country of our north is China, Nepal and Bhutan. So here we have Nepal, here we have China, and here somewhere here we have a Bhutan. Okay. Next, if we talk about the east, in east we have two countries which are our neighboring countries. These are the Bangladesh and the Myanmar. Here we have a Bangladesh, and this side we have a Myanmar. Okay. Now next, if we talk about the south, in south our neighboring countries are Sri Lanka and Maldives. Here we have a Sri Lanka, and below the to the south of the Lakshadweep Islands we have a Maldives. Okay, so total number of 9 neighboring countries we have, our country have. Okay, so this is whole about this chapter. If you have any query, student, you can ask your queries also. Thank you very much.